Podcast with MYB. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. Hope for you traders out there. Either you guys capitalize on your capital this week. Don't rush to trade because it's Friday. Because we know as a trader, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, Saturday, Sunday is the worst weekend for every trader out there. We're waiting for Monday. While people being thankful and grateful this Friday, which you should be because it's a new day. You're alive and blessed. You're thankful because, like I said, you woke up, gratitude for that. You pretty much had a nice cup of coffee, some breakfast. You drive to work safe. You didn't get no accident. You're stress free. You don't have no worries. So be positive because it's Friday. That's for the non-traders. But for the traders, Friday means either you guys chill out today, don't trade, because like I said, right now the market is right now it's forming a high. So if you guys pretty much see what I'm saying, you guys should be in a call right now and pretty much ride into Monday high. Because if you mark up the previous Monday high and low, right now price is going back to Monday low. So as long as that's like around 670 something area. So whether that being said, like I always say, guys, give praise and give thanks to the Lord because why? You're alive, bro. You're not just alive, yo. You're wealthy, you're healthy. Because even though you're not wealthy financially, you're wealthy in the mind, you're wealthy in the body, you're wealthy in the soul, right? Because it's all about preserving your capital. So today's session we can talk about so important of diversifying your portfolio and how to protect your money from the broken system. I'm gonna repeat that. The importance of how to diversify your portfolio and how to protect your money from the broken system. Because if you think about it now, who really capitalizing and who really getting wealthy? The banks getting wealthy, bro. The CEO of the banks, the board of the banks. Because why? You guys have your money into those banks. That's why the banks are too big to fail. We have J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Chase, Fannie Mae, all of this insurance company, AIG, those companies are too big to fail. But Lehman Brothers, because why? That's where you taxpayers, you retailers, you regular people have you guys money at. But if you guys come together, which because I say this in the previous couple podcasts ago, your last name by itself is a bank. All you guys have to do get people with your last name, wrap that up in the LLC, wrap that up in a corporation, have it like a credit union type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a big lottery ticket every here and there. Everyone could take their money on, or put your money in Bitcoin. We can cover Bitcoin, but today, cause I love talking about Bitcoin. Right? So like I said, right today we can talk about diversification and the importance of protecting your capital because it's yours, bro. You work hard for it. You know what I'm saying? You already slaving away in the 9 to 5. So the last thing you need to do is having them tax your money regardless. All right. So like I said, and today we're gonna dive deep down into the real money game, not the surface level, right? But check us out, right? Here what I'm about to tell you guys, right? In this video, we're gonna talk about a couple of key points, like the importance of diversifying your portfolio. Well, that's one alert right there. I told you guys SPY was going up, so SPY hit my first TP. So let it run again, because like I said, it should go to the previous day, So like I said, people, how to build wealth without a 9 to 5, the difference between investing and gambling, how to protect your money from the system, and whether you should buy gold or not. If you guys think about it right, when it comes to buying the gold and the silver, you don't really want to buy gold, but well, paper gold, like paper gold and paper silver is pointless. You don't want to buy the paper, right? Because why? It's still paper. If you're gonna buy the gold and the silver, you have to buy like physical. You have to treat those stuff like real estate. You have to get the physical aspect. And also when you have to put it in a safe place that when the world comes to a shit, you can get access to it. Like, don't let no one know where you have it. You see in Narcos and Pablo Escobar and El Chapos and all the shit, how they was burying their money, but eventually their money got rotten and shit. But at least they buried their money, and they know where their capital was, right? So the rich don't put all their money in one place. The broke do, right? The broke people do. The reason why I said the rich don't put all their money in one place, bro. Having your money just in the United States is just one place, right? So every time a person said, bro, I'm all in, it's usually signs they're about to lose everything, right? Diversification is simple. Don't let your future depend on one bet, right? Think about it, right? Don't put risk all your capital on one trade because you need a capital for the next trade. Why put $200 on one trade when you can diversify that $200 into 10 trades? Because think about it, right? It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you willing to lose per trade, and how much money you keep, and how much money you could reinvest, right? Think about it now, people, right? So wealthy spreads their money across different assets because they understand one truth, right? No market is guaranteed in life. Only thing is guaranteed, I always said, is debt, right? Stock market can crash, real estate can drop, crypto can pull back. Like how crypto going now, no one would have thought crypto would be under like 97,000 right now. It may be 100,000, but that whole right now, I say your boy called it Andrew Tate. The bro said I was going to 26,000. So let's see if bro prediction was right on that. But who really knows? It can fall down to 26,000, fall down to 40, but it's gonna always climb back up, climb back up, climb back up, go down, climb back up. That's just life, right? So, what do the smart investor do, right? Like I said, we diversify our portfolio. We get stocks for growth, real estate for cash flow, gold and silver for safety, crypto for future upside, business brand for control, emergency cash flow for liquidity, right? When one fall, another rise. When one is flat, another move. Diversification isn't about being scared, it's about being prepared. Also, the thing about diversification, diversify your portfolio into countries, right? Into countries. Like I said, people, if you have your portfolio in Robinhood, if you get stocks, get some stocks in every country. Get your stocks in China, America, ETF, because bonds. Like, get you guys, don't just be concerned of getting your portfolio in one country. If you guys outside the United States, get you some stocks in the United States. If you guys in the United States, get you some stocks outside the United States. If you guys have some real estate outside the United States, if you guys have some real estate inside, get it. Like I say, see, I'm going with people. Try to have multiple passport. That's the cool. Save simpson people, because some of you guys people don't even have a passport, right? I have the privilege to at least say I have 5 passports. So you guys should at least have the privilege to at least invest in some countries, and they would grant you passport, and they would also grant you bank account. So even your bank account diversified. You have one bank in United States, you have one bank in China, you have one bank in Mexico, you have one bank in Sinaloa, one bank in Dubai, one bank in Medellin, one bank in the Cali. So your portfolio is spread across the sectors. So some people, not just one money, not just one bank. Everything about your life is not the same, right? Whilst other people are pretty much programmed to a 9 to 5, so we can talk about how to build wealth without a 9 to 5. Because a 9 to 5 system was never generated to build wealth. Like you should show me, bro. Show me someone who worked at 9 to 5 and I was able to live the life that you want, right? The people who you look up to don't even work at 9 to 5. The people who you look up to don't even go to college, right? So 9 to 5 is not bad, right? But it's never designed to make you rich. Like I said, a job gives you stability. It doesn't give you freedom, right? To build real wealth without a 9 to 5, you need 2 things. You need skill and you need control. We don't care about ownership, because when you own something, the IRS can get you and they can tax it. But if you have ownership, which is what? Ownership is like you have someone else's name on it. Like you have ownership of the corporation, you have ownership of LLC, but you control the beneficiary, because you're the beneficiary. You make one phone call, you can get whatever you need because you're the beneficiary, you know what I'm saying? And it's in a revocable living trust, right? So I think you guys have to do your real research on these strategies, right? So like I said, the rich get paid what they own, right? Not just what they do, right? Think about what I'm about to say, people, right? Even when it comes to selling the socks, like listen what they just said. Even when it comes to selling the socks is a no-go, right? You buy low, you don't even sell high. You leave it when it's high, you go into the bank and you just borrow against it, right? You borrow against it. The bank is that's why I know the bank system is corrupt. Because when you sell, when you go to the bank and borrow against it, bro, the bank is betting that the stock will never fall regardless. So the money in the portfolio is gonna still be there, but all they do is transfer it into your purse. They give it to you cash. But then when you borrowing, right, at least borrow a hefty amount. So when you fail, not just you fail, the whole system fail. Then when you borrow, you gotta borrow to put that money back into asset, not liability. What's pretty much asset? Asset is something you need. Liability is something you want. Like you said, for example, liability is saying you need a new car, right? Asset is saying you gotta put the oil in the car. You know, saying, people, because without the oil, you can't drive your car. So that's a need, right? But a want is like you wanting a whole new car. No, you know a new car. You want a new car. So think about it, people, right? It's how you have skills, right? So think about it. I'm about to give you guys some cheat skills that could build you up without a 9 to 5, right? We have trading, but with trading you need capital, right? So I just can't say trading, because trading is not a one-way street; it's a two-way street, right? Because you have to damn near be able to lose money to make money. Then we have copywriting, right? We have video editing, sales, marketing, general drafting, real estate wholesaling, right? Real estate wholesaling is to me the damn near best one of all of them, because all you're doing is you're a wholesaler or the bank. Look at yourself as a bank. You're the middleman. You're connecting 2 people together who never know each other, but you're pretty much doing all the work for them, right? So people, It's a lot of cheat code to it. However, you implement it, right? Because it comes down to building your brand too, right? Like what I'm doing, I'm building a brand, right? My videos and my surface, it wouldn't be insane now. Like it wouldn't be known now. It's no, even though it's there, I'm getting the views, I'm getting the likes or whatever. No, by 2030, then this whole platform is gonna blow up. And by the time you come on my channel, you're gonna be hooked because there's so many videos, there's so many links to there, to there, to there. There's so many, there's stores there, the Dropify there, and I'm about making money. I'm a trader, so as long as you come to me with some ideas, I'm willing to be partner with you. Cause like I said, I'm not willing to be your boss. I'm not no boss. Don't call me no boss. Call me a partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm a partner with you because we in this together. Especially if you're a trader, and I can see when you come to me, I can see you have your Because look at before you guys come to me, right? Look how I have all of my social media set up. Look from Instagram, look from Twitter, look from Subtract, look from Rumble, look from YouTube, right? Look how I have all my stuff set up. From I have the Discord, I have the Spotify. All of my stuff is my social media is diversified. Look at my social media and look how diversified my social media is, right? So after you guys follow exactly how I diversify my portfolio and you come to me, then I will be willing to be a partner in like making a bot, because I'm already making a bot, making a business, making a brand, making what, because I'm already building a brand. I already have all of these stuff. So like I said, I don't really need human beings. So if you come to me, you better have a good ass reason, because I don't need human beings. Human beings irrelevant. Human beings are worth shit, right? So investing versus gambling, right? A lot of people think they're investing, but in reality they're gambling, right? But still, both investing and gambling, both is risk to reward, because you can invest and you can still lose. It's not guaranteed because you invest you're gonna lose. Now, with investing, the only way you're gonna win in investing is either you buy the shares, or yeah, just the shares, or you put in money into the stocks. Like those two is investing. Because why? When you buy the stocks, you're holding that stock for eternity because you're never selling it. All you're gonna do is borrow against it, and the stocks are gonna pay you dividends, right? Maybe a 2 to 3%. Don't look for stocks that pay you 8% dividends. Keep it 2 to 3 dividends. Now, if you're investing but you're playing options, that's still gambling. Option is still low-key gambling, but at least is science behind that gambling. It's more than just gambling because it's trading, it's charts, technical, analytic, right? So but gambling is you just saying, oh, we can put $20 on red, $50 on red. You just going straight to it, right? So you're gambling when you buy just because everyone else is buying, put all your money into one trade, chase FOMO, buying without research, holding without a plan, right? You're investing when you're what? Identifying value, studies the asset, know the risk, have a strategy, think long term, right? Gambling look for quick hits, right? Investor look for life changing. Gamblers are controlled by emotion. Investors are controlled by logic, right? Because if you think about it, right, like I said, though, it don't really matter what you if you invest, if you trade. Cause at the end of the day, bro, you're in this to get rich quick, bro, right? You're in this to become a better person. You're in this to damn near transform your parents' life, right? So whether you gamble, whether you invest, both have the same scenario, right? Both has the same risk to reward ratio. Cause bro, as a gambler, as a trader, it's the same shit. Trust me, it's the same shit. But it comes down to the psychology behind it, right? It comes down to the psychology, same with trading, because your mind is all you got. How you treat your mind, that's how the market will treat you, right? So how to protect your money from the system, right? That's pretty much a crazy question right there, right? How to protect your money from the system. Like I give you guys the answer in damn near the first 3 minutes when I say diversify your money into other countries, because when you have your money into other countries, bro, it's hard for the system to communicate with those countries because some of those countries and offshore account, right? Those countries are small countries, right? Are small countries, are a small group of people who work it. So when these overseas trying to contact them, they wouldn't even can reach them because those people wouldn't even care to answer them. You know what I'm saying? Because they have nothing to do with that. It's you and them. You know what I'm saying, people? So support is crucial, right? Because the system is built to make you wealthy. It's built to keep you dependent, right? Here's how to protect yourself, right? Don't keep all your money in one bank. I always tell you guys that, right? Don't Banks don't pay you anything, right? But they can seize your account like that, right? They can keep your money like that, right? So what you need for bills, right? What you need for emergency, the rest goes into asset. For example, I have a bank account. I have a high yield savings account. I have a high yield checking account. I have like damn near 4 credit cards. I have I soon will be able to get my American Express plan to my the black card or whatever. Let's see. I have like five other bank cards in different countries. So like my shit is really, I can't really complain. Like I said, you also have to own like hard asset. Stocks is not really a hard asset because it's paper. Like you can't just, if it lets hypothetically the social media crash, like the cyber attack happened, stocks is gone because it's paper. You can't. It's just paper, right? But the real estate is gonna always be there because it's physical. Gold is gonna be there because it's physical. Bitcoin, not so much. Bitcoin is still paper, even though it's 21 billion Bitcoin, 21 million is Bitcoin. It's still paper. It's still a paper, right? It's not physical. Owning a business ship is physical, but not owning a business ship. Do not put your name on the paper that say ownership. Put your name that say beneficiary, right? Even though it's yours, put it as beneficiary. You're gonna thank me later, right? Have multiple screen of income, right? You guys have to understand how tax work, right? The tax is not a punishment; it's a wealthy guide, right? The government reward investor, businesses ownership, real estate investors, right? Always remember this, right? Being in debt is the best thing could ever happen to you, bro. The system, America itself, already in debt. But like I said, do not look at the debt cycle as debt. Look at it as the United States Saving Investment Portfolio, right? Just rewrite that name instead of debt cycle. That's United States Savings Account, right? And they're already planning on paying that off at XRP. We can see it up there. So XRP should boom. Now, XRP right now is like $2, bro. All you gotta do is take $20 and put it in XRP and never touch it again. And who knows what could happen, right? Who really knows what can? Should you buy gold or silver? Like I said, if you're buying the physical shit, go ahead. If it's not physical, don't buy it because why? You can just trade it, right? Because if you're buying it on the stocks exchange, on the Trade Locker, Coinbase, Webull, those stocks is paper. You do not buy paper and silver. No, you do not buy that. No, I would say no because why? Is gold or silver still worth buying 2026, whatever, right? Gold and silver are not a get rich quick scheme, right? They protect your assets. But like I said, bro, all of that is all fun and all, but it's not physical, right? You're buying, the reason you heard the term gold or silver is because it's physical, right? If it's paper, you might as well buy the Bitcoin. You might as well buy Bitcoin paper, right? And buy a physical gold, right? So check this out, right? The wealthy has rules, and the more you study, the more you win. Diversify your money, own real estate, build skill, build screen, protect your future. Because no one is coming to save like they always said, and that's true, bro. I'm saying, because without you, it's nothing happening for you, bro. So only you can pretty much save you in this economy. Only you can save you in this world. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's just you versus you, bro. Mind your business.